What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again with one of the coolest diecast sets we have ever seen, especially the last few years. This is the JRM 100th win diecast set. It has a Gen 4. It has, a Justin Allgaier, a Dale Earnhardt Jr., even a Chase Elliott. The Brad Keselowski is the Gen 4, race to win. But it's just so cool. They actually made a nationwide era Gen 4 diecast in 2026. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be a very long video, so grab your snacks. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, folks, diecast set in hand, and welcome to today's diecast review. If you haven't heard already, Circle Diecast is running a free shipping promotion again for the month of May. So if you missed out with that code in April, guess what? You can get free shipping right now at Circle B. Take advantage of it right now while you can. I don't know. If they're going to do it again for June, I don't know, right? It's for May. Just want to let y'all know, kind of spread the word a little bit. They extended the free shipping code. So make sure to tap in the code Diecastbuffet. They'll help you save over there at Circle B Diecast. So anyways, we got a great diecast set here. This is really, really cool. First off, I like the packaging, right? Very sleek. The orange, black, and white. It's really been the whole JRM theme since I believe they started back in the mid-2000s, late 2000s. It's very clean. I like it. It definitely looks sharp. And it makes the diecast itself kind of the main presentation about it. This is a pretty sharp packaging. So you have Junior Motorsports 100 race wins, or NASCAR Xfinity Series wins, which, this is nationwide Xfinity, and then nowadays it's O'Reilly, that would have been kind of cool if one of the cars could have been an O'Reilly car. You had the logo there. So over here on the side panel, we'll be showing how to open this thing up as well. I like how the logo is on one side of it and everything else is kind of clean. If they're not going to add a bunch of detail in terms of like what each win is, I like the direction they went with this, but I do kind of wish they would have done maybe like a picture thing on the back of the box, right, where it says, like, I don't know, maybe a photo of Chase Elliott at Texas, right, a photo of I think Brad Keselowski. I think it's at Nashville. I could be tripping on that. And maybe just a brief little bit of backstory to it. I don't know, something like that would have been really, really sharp. I feel that's just my honest take. But anyways, so how do you open this thing up? It slides out just like the Hendrick Motorsports 4 packs we used to get a lot. I don't think there's tape. No, I don't see any tape here. I'm going to try to do this video with as minimal editing as possible. It's going to be a long video, right? It's going to be a long video. We're going to try to do a diecast review on each one of these and try to see how to open this thing up without destroying it. Usually I like to do this technique right here. You just gently open up one side. Again, very slowly. You don't want to tear it. So now that you got that one side, you just kind of curl it like that. Again, you don't want to rush it, right? Now, this currently is still in stock at Circle B. I have no earthly idea how many they're making of this, but the fact that it's got the Dale Jr. win, it was never produced. His Richmond win right here, never produced in 164. That alone could make this diecast set very difficult to get down the road. They made, I believe, the 124, maybe? I don't know. I'm still shocked to this day they never did. And the Justin Allgaier, if you're curious, I believe is Phoenix 2017. So that's kind of the reason why I wish there was a little bit more information on the box set, especially for a new fan. Like if you just started watching NASCAR, I don't know, a year ago, this diecast set might be a little bit, a little bit more of a learning curve, so to speak, if you just got into the sport. So anyways, you slide open the little donut tray, and here you go. You got your diecast, all four of them, and there's also another layer of protection. So there's three plastic shields. You have this main piece right here, which kind of does look like a donut box now that I think about it. And then you have this kind of vacuum sealed style top to it. So it locks the cars in place, and then there's obviously one underneath it. We're going to go with... is it chronological order? Is that the right? We're going to go the historic order. So it's going to go to oldest diecast, the newest. We're going to go back to 2008. I'll be right back. Wow. Fellas, is this flippin' awesome or what? A Gen 4 race to win diecast in 2026. And then the fact that it's a nationwide series one is absolutely wild. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'm just getting old because this is from 2008 and I remember that year very well. But to think that this is, kind of almost a historical diecast at this point. It's been, oh my goodness, it's been over a decade since we even, actually had a nationwide series event. So wow, it's definitely pretty cool to see this diecast get made. So there's so many things I'm really curious about with this specific diecast release. We'll be going over it, like the tooling, the just everything about it. So the diecast itself, from what I can tell, this looks verbatim almost the same as the 2007 Monte Carlo. It doesn't say 2007 Monte Carlo, which is a kind of interesting, because this is based off it's technically 2006 to 2007 Cup car, and then 2006 to 2010 nationwide car, and then it was also used a couple times as a late model, which I don't know about that, but then it was also used as an ARCA car for many promo diecasts during the 2010s. So the point I'm trying to make, it looks like the same diecast mold, but they did change a little bit of the wording on the bottom. The bottom of it does look a little bit more glossy than the standard Gen 4 releases of yesteryear. I did a little bit of look just to verify what racetrack this was from. This was Nashville Super Speedway. I believe he won 2 races in 2008. And this was the first win. The first win they didn't make. I think it was actually Mark Martin. I could be tripping on that. I believe it was Mark Martin at Las Vegas in the 5 Delphi car. I could be off by a mile, but I believe that's what it was. I don't know. So technically, this is not a true 1 to 100 win thing. I don't think these are even, first win, 25 win, 50th win, 75th win, whatever it be. I don't think it's that either. So that's something to know. Another cool thing I noticed about this diecast, I was looking at the photos, is it's also a dual finish diecast. So where it says navy right there, it's a little bit more of a matte finish, but the rest of the car is a gloss finish. They actually accurately replicated that. That is very, very sharp. Have Accelerate Your Life right there on the hood of the car with MDSU2. I have no idea. I like that red bow tie. That's pretty sharp. Oh my goodness, man. These Gen 4 diecasts. Dude, there's so many amazing paint schemes, race wins that they could remake from the 2000s. I mean, they literally have, crap for years and years and years. I mean, literally, even the COT era, there is so many diecasts. Wow, look at that wheel. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's actually a very common thing I've noticed. These are new axles. These are not the same axles these Gen 4 cars are actually made with. This is verbatim the same axles I believe they used on the Gen 6 diecast, not COT. Actually, no, it's probably more Gen 6. I think they're slightly different than the COT, 2011, 2012 one. My point is the OG Gen 4 diecast, the wheel hubs were a little bit larger, I think, and that kind of structured the wheels to keep them a little bit tucked in to this fender well. You notice this on some of the NASCAR classics from the early 2000s, so it happens. But the point I'm trying to make is that there are so many Carl Edwards, Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon. I mean, oh my goodness, there's so many freaking race to a diecasts that never got made from the 2000s, even the early 2010s. They could go back and make a whole crap load of them, man. I'd love to do diecast reviews on that. It's got Moog Mill, Comp, Edelbrock, Sunoco, Wix Air Filters, Ray Bestos, Monte Carlo SS. Notice the grill tape there. That's pretty cool on the actual vent. That's actually supposed to be a vent on the car. This was back when the grill on the nose of the diecast or the car was actually a grill. It wasn't a fake decal, so to speak. You have Junior Motorsports on the right headlight, 88 on the left. Go over to the side of the car. Notice how clean the side is for the most part, and then you look at the nose of the car. There's a ton of dirt and grime and marbles. So another fun fact of the day, apparently this car did get made in 1/24 scale. I'm curious, did they have the original render still saved from 2008? I have no idea. But that would be a kind of an interesting trivia question, so to speak. Did they have to go back and remake it, or did they just pull the same artwork from the 124? I have no idea. Could you imagine that? Picking up that Nashville Race to Win diecast in 2008 or maybe early 2009, whenever it was released, and be like, you know what? I can't wait to wait 17 years before the 164 gets released. That would be like, oh my goodness, that'd be wild. That'd be like buying, I don't know, Tyler Reddick's Kansas win, right, from 2025, and then like in 2042 picking up the 164. You know, that's wild. Got the 88 right there, Navy. You can see some burnout marks here. That's pretty cool. Navy.com. You have what is it? Safety clean. You have some more dirt and grime there. A little bit of fuel spillage from the door, fuel door. NASCAR Nationwide Series. Oh my goodness, that is a throwback of throwbacks. They even got the 60th anniversary decal. If you remember from NASCAR 09, which was based on the 2008 year, they had that on all the paint schemes. That was pretty cool. Autometer, Timken, ARP, Moroso, Mac Tools, Penske. You have Holly, Featherlight, MSD. Not sure what that one is. 3M, Mechanics for Goodyear. I think this right here is a little bit of a decal. Oopsie-doo. I could be tripping on that. Maybe it's actually supposed to be a curved fender. Maybe it was a little bit bent in, so they added that little shadow to make it look damaged, perhaps. You do have some very, very small contingencies down here. I think one of them's Freightliner, maybe. I'm not sure. To the B post, you have Keselowski, or the driver name rail, and then the B post says Junior Motorsports. Looks like Champion, something else, and then Navy. Go to the back panel of these cars. Oh my goodness, dude, this is so cool. They even got the matte spoiler on there. That is really cool, man. The Gen 4 DuckTales, those are always my favorite, spoilers, man. Them things look so cool. They look like a ducktail, like no bull jive. Got that giant Monte Carlo or Chevy logo on the back bumper. That looks nice. Got Navy, Navy.com. Got the 88 on the right side. I'm not sure what that is on the left side. Then you go over to the right side of the diecast, and you can see another fun fact. This area right here is missing because that's just how the Gen 4 mold was, and then they had both side skirts on the actual right side of it. This is the same diecast mold they used in 2006, and low-key, it might be the most produced diecast mold ever because they're still using it to this day, which is kind of wild. Beautiful stuff, man. What an awesome diecast. I tell you, this diecast set, I don't know how many they're making of, right? But the fact is that if you're a Brad K fan and you want this car, this is the only way you can get it, right? I don't think any of these are going to be released separately in the Winter Circle line. So if you're wanting one of these, man, I don't know how many they're producing. But if it gets rare, then you're kind of cooked, right? Got top of the diecast, you have the 88 right there. You also have the Nationwide banner. That is so old school, dude. I mean, this car just screams NASCAR on ESPN. I'm just keeping it a buck, man. Wow. The dashboard is a little bit off right here. What happens is there's two little notches inside the diecast. If the plastic dashboard is not perfectly centered and flat when they go to rivet it, inevitably it kind of is a little bit cockeyed there. So that happens. You have your black roof rails and then Junior Motorsports. I probably spent way more time on this diecast than I originally wanted to, but I can't help it. It's a flipping Gen 4 diecast, dude. That is so cool. They knocked it out of the park. And what I love about it, Brad Keselowski is one of the owners at Roush Racing right now. They're a Ford team. They've pretty much been a Ford team since the start, I believe. Really cool of the whole Brad Keselowski camp helping this diecast get made as well. That is really cool. I like that. So shout out to Brad Keselowski. That is really cool. Letting him get that diecast made. That's so cool. The next one is going to be Chase Elliott from 2014 at Texas Motor Speedway. Let's go ahead and take a gander at it. All right, we go back to, 11 years ago. Texas Motor Speedway, spring 2014. A young up-and-coming Chase Elliott gets his first ever Nationwide Series win. And I remember watching it live. And from that moment, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a Chase Elliott fan. When Junior is done, when he's retired, that's going to be the cat I'm going to cheer for. And he would make his full-time Cup Series debut in 2016. So the first thing that I noticed about this car, and I really don't want to be negative about it. I try to keep things really positive on this channel. they absolutely failed with the color on the car. If you remember, diecast is supposed to be metallic blue, right? This is not metallic blue. In fact, this is pretty close to Martin Truex Jr. 2013 Napa blue, but the whole car is supposed to just be metallic blue. In fact, the original diecast from 2014 had, you guessed it, the actual metallic blue. So I don't know how they got this diecast extremely accurate, and they didn't pick the right blue. I mean, I would have, that's one of the little oopsie doos they have once in a while. I try to keep things very positive on the channel, but that's one of them, right? That's just one of them. They definitely missed on the paint. You gotta get the metallic blue right on the Chase Elliott car. I have no earthly idea how they missed on that one. I have no idea. Anyways, this diecast technically got produced in 2014, but when they did it, they screwed up, unfortunately, in my opinion, on it. They made it a part of I think it was a 2-car set. I think he won 2 races in 2014. I think it was Darlington, and I think it was Texas Motor Speedway. Could be tripping on that. Anyways, when they made the diecast originally, they had the Texas Motor Speedway logo on the roof of the car. No, I'm not kidding. So it was the race to win paint scheme, metallic blue, all the dirt and grime, all the fixins, right? But they removed the roof decal and put the track logo on it. I still to this day have never seen another diecast do that. That's probably why, right? That was a big mistake. It happens, right? They've been doing amazing. I think Lionel with their race to win department is absolutely amazing stuff. If you watched my videos, you know how I feel about it. I think they are drastically underrated in terms of the detail they do. Unfortunately, with paint codes and stuff, it can be really simple. It could literally be someone clicking the wrong button on a computer, right? They have all these different paint codes, and they have all the mixtures and all this good stuff. It could literally be something as simple over there in the factory. So this might not even be lined, right? So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? But if we just ignore the metallic blue oopsie-doo that unintentionally rhymed, the dirt and grime on this car, my goodness, they did a remarkable job. Look at the nose of this diecast. Wow. So I saw a couple of photos of the car. I don't have it right now next to me. I don't even know if I can find them. But of the original 2014 race to win diecast of this, the whole nose of the car didn't have this much dirt and grime. So one of them is accurate. Maybe this, I imagine this one's probably more accurate to it. Their race to win detail on these 164s has exploded in quality. It is absolutely insane. Some of the stuff we've been seeing on the next gen race to wins. So I imagine there was this amount of dirt on the splitter. So this is back when they had a lot more horsepower, a lot more tire wear. Texas Motor Speedway was a super fast track, even though it was worn out. Camaro Jr. Motorsports got the number 9 right there. Moog, Mail Comp, and Sunoco. I apologize, my camera keeps kind of jumping around. Check out that grill tape right there in the front. That's pretty cool. This is the 2013 Camaro body style. They ran this, I think, till 2016, and then I think they changed it in 2017. Anyways, it has the pointed front. What you call it right there, the pointed headlight area. The 2013 Camaro was the first time the Camaro was used in NASCAR, I think, since like the 60s or something. So that's pretty cool. Go to the left side of the diecast here. You can see a faint blast of some dirt and grime around the lighter portions of the car. Got Napa Auto Parts. You have some dirt and grime from the rubber bird, build-up and burnout near the Great Clips logo. I'm not sure what the backstory to that. I'm not sure. You got American Ethanol, Valvoline, Exalted. Wait, Valvoline was a Hendrick thing in 2014? Am I tripping on that? I thought they were still Quaker State. I have no idea. Maybe I'm tripping on that. This is 2014 because Casey Kane drove a Quaker State car. Maybe that was 2013. I don't know. Anyways, you got Chase Elliott. You have your B Post decal, which I think has Safety Clean, maybe Speedco, Napa Auto Care, and something else. Oh yeah, this was back when NASCAR did their NASCAR Green. It was like a springtime whatever thing. They would run like green banners on some of the cars. That was something they did in 2014. You can see it right there. NASCAR Nationwide Series. I mean, that is so cool to see that, dude. It's the nostalgia from this car is it's wild. You have the I think under 21 pole award, which is wild to think that it was that long ago. You have Autometer, Jegs, MSD, ARP, NASCAR Sunoco rookie decal. I think that is Simpson, Edelbrock, 3M, Holly, Mechanics for a Goodyear. With the back panel of the diecast here, you have Napa Know-How. That's back when they did the Napa Know-How commercials. They were amazing and funny. I wish we had more commercials like that. You have the 2 rookie stripes in the back bumper of the car. Camaro, number 9 right there on the side. And then check this one out here. Wow. Look at all that. That tire must have went apart, and it just ripped the rubber all across the side panel. Dude, that is dope. That is really awesome. If you're curious, the car is painted blue, but I think actually it might be wrapped blue as well, because you see that like very like it almost looks like a, what do they call it, orange peel. It looks like it had like a slight texture to it. It almost looks like the whole side panel might be a decal. Like you can see this right here. There's kind of like a very, very faint texture to it. I think a lot of this might actually be wrapped around the car, which is an interesting design choice since it's just, you know, a one-color car. You could probably easily paint it. Maybe I'm just tripping on that. I don't know. Anyways, go over to the top of the car. You have the number 9, a little bit of dirt and grime, not much. You have Napa Know-How there, Napa Auto Parts, and the this is back when they had, oh my goodness, check this out. They called this back then the dog ear spoiler. And the way it worked, it was something like you could choose to run one flap or both of the flaps of the spoiler. It was like an optional thing. And it was wild. The Nationwide era was pretty cool. It was like the first time really that series was marketed as a true developmental series. So many really talented drivers that came out of the Nationwide era. It was wild. So my honest take on this car, it's really unfortunate they missed on the paint color. The OG release of this car had the right color to it. I'm actually looking at it. It's in my display cabinet, and it's a beautiful metallic blue, right? I really, really, really wish they would have got that correct. That might have been a factory thing, though. That might have been someone just choosing the wrong color. I don't know. That's one little drawback, but again, they absolutely nailed the Gen 4 one. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the NASCAR Xfinity Series to Richmond. I think it was 2016. Probably one of the most surprising diecasts to not get made was 2016's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Richmond win, which I believe was his final NASCAR win. Did he win a dual race or a shootout after that? Because he had one more full-time season in 2017. Anyways, the fact that they didn't make this diecast, still to this day, I was kind of shocked on it because this was a awesome win. I remember it was Richmond and they had a late caution. I think he was leading. I could be tripping on that. And he had to hold him off on a restart and he won the joint. And this car right here actually has confetti on it, which is something we really don't see a lot on Nationwide / Xfinity and even nowadays in the O'Reilly series. Most of the time we don't see confetti on them. I don't know if we see confetti on the championship car, to be honest with you. So that was a cool thing for Richmond to do that. Anyways, go to the front of the diecast. You have the Xfinity banner there. If you're curious, this is the same diecast mode. What the heck? 2017 Camaro. No, I think this is a 2016 Camaro, my dude. Let me see. Yeah, these are not that. Yeah, okay. So what I'm trying to say is the 2017 Camaro is definitely different. The 2013 original release ran up till 2016, I believe. That one, I believe, is just a misprint, to be honest with you, because we're going to show the Justin Allgaier. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's a completely different diecast mold. So that's just a oopsie do. It happens. But anyways, back to the diecast here. You have Xfinity right there. You have just what an awesome race to win car, man. It is the same mold as the Elliott, as we just shown. So you have a really pronounced front splitter. I mean, look at that. That's Gen 5 2008 style right there. That is a pronounced splitter if I've seen one. You got Camaro right there. 88 on the left side. Interesting color choice, choosing a yellow number on the front when the car is already, you guessed it, yellow. So that's an interesting choice. There's a little bit of damage on the front. I guess Dale Jr. Got a little bit creative on the racetrack, which, hey, I am all a fan of. Got Moog, Mail, Comp, Etterbrock, and Sunoco. You have your grill tape down there on the bottom. I think they used black grill tape, or maybe the grill tape went off. I don't know. I mean, it's a short track, so do you want to use grill tape? Probably. You have Junior Motorsports there. You can see all the dirt and grime as well, as it's a bright colored car. That is awesome. On the left side of the diecast here, you have the number 88 on the door panel. You do have like a light blue, you have the white, and then you have a little bit more of a dark blue design here. You have the bright yellow. Now this is one of a multitude of Hellman's paint schemes that Dale Jr. has ran throughout the years. I mean, he still ran Hellman's cars, I think, till up to like, what, 2022, 2023, something like that. So this was a very long partnership with Junior Motorsports, which is pretty cool. This was the second year of the Xfinity Series, as they debuted in 2015, the title sponsor. You had Xfinity Series there. You had the NASCAR green decal there. You have Mechanics for ARP, Duralast brakes, Holley MSD, Simpson K&N, and then Goodyear. Over to the driver name, you have Dale Jr. there, Junior Motorsports, and your one race win sticker, which I'm assuming was put on Victory Lane because there's only one of them. There's not one on the other side. Hopefully these videos are filmed in 4K. That's interesting. You have Sun Energy 1. That is, I didn't know that was on a Junior Motorsports car. I completely forgot about that. That's pretty cool. You got Valvoline there, Exalta. Over here to the B post, Safety Clean, Armor, Speedco. I think Junior Motorsports is something else. You have Blessings in a Backpack, Feeding the Future of America, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Goodies, One Main, Tax Slayer, Armor, Cessna. I mean, you want to talk about a billboard of sponsors. I mean, my goodness. That's good marketing right there. And just about almost every single one of them sponsors got a diecast made in 2016. Wild year. Like, high key, the mid-2010s Junior Motorsports cars, there's so many different Kevin Harvick's, Casey Kane's, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s. There's a boatload of them. It's pretty cool. Got Hellman's right there at the back panel of the car. You have Camaro. You have Hellman's once again. No, not REM. SEM. Number 88 right there. And then you have on the left side RE, which is Racing Electronics, Mech Tools, and then Bosch. You have the black spoiler right there as well. Over to the right side of the diecast, you have a little bit more dirt and grime. You have the exhaust burn right there. I remember watching this race, and my all-time favorite driver, Dale Jr., right? So cool to watch him win a nationwide or Xfinity Series race live on TV, and it was just really, really cool, man. I enjoyed watching it, and I'm glad I was able to. 'Cause I remember cheering and hooting and hollering for him on the last restart. I want to say he was either leading, and then the caution came out late, and it was like, oh no, he's going to lose it, or someone else was leading and Junior took the win from him. I can't remember it, but I just remember there was a late race restart and there was some drama. Like, you're wondering, oh no, he's going to throw it away or something. I don't know all the details, but man, that was a fun day. Top of the diecast here, you have the blue 88 once again. And again, confetti. I love that. That is so cool. We need more confetti. I mean, like in all honesty, it's not even expensive. It's confetti. You could go literally anywhere and get confetti. It's extremely cheap. You think they would, from just a marketing standpoint, you would think NASCAR would mandate every racetrack have some sort of confetti because it sells diecast. Let's just keep it a buck. That's just my honest take. You know, that one, I don't know how much is one bucket of confetti at a party store, right? How much is it? Is it like $15? That one $15 of confetti could sell hundreds of diecasts. I'm just saying. Earnhardt Jr. right there in the back window. Notice the font right there is a little bit different. Throughout I would say the mid-2010s, they had a lot of different fonts they used on the window print. Well, this one don't have the rear window name. This is also, that's a new feature they did. But I noticed some of the Gen 6 diecasts for the Cup Series back then, they would have different fonts. They also had two different diecast molds for the majority of it. You have like the PTC mold, then you have the WLS mold, then you have, well, what is more commonly known as the popular mold, the L mold, EL mold. And for whatever reason, they would have different name fonts on the back window. I don't understand it all. Because the cars, I believe, all ran with one specific font on the back window. I could be tripping on that. And then you have Fire Alarm Services Inc. right there on the deck lid. What a cool diecast right there. I mean, for a diecast set with all these different amazing paint schemes, the value is incredible. And again, never produced before Dale Jr. Race to Win diecast. I tell you what, how cool would it be if they made like one of his Pocono wins that didn't get made in 164, right? How cool would it be if they made his 2012 Michigan win in 164? I don't know. I'm just saying there is a whole bunch of great Junior Motorsports, Hendrick era, Dale Jr. diecast that ever made raced wins that they could do, and it would be flipping awesome. So we're going to go to the last diecast here, and then we'll be giving our thoughts on the entire diecast set. Next one up is Justin Allgaier Spring 2017. The final diecast of this 4-car set takes us to Phoenix Raceway of 2017, which it might have been called ISM Raceway that year. I could be tripping. They changed the name of it one of those years in the late 2010s, and then they brought it right back to Phoenix Raceway, something like that. Anyways, this was the spring race, and he won it in the branded car, one of the more iconic paint schemes, honestly, in NASCAR right now. I mean, every year he's sponsored by Branded. They run a lot of beautiful paint schemes. This one is very sharp. Now, I don't know if it's true day glow, because usually his cars are like fluorescent red, orange. Just looking at it from the studio, I don't think it is. I could be tripping on it. This is 2017. I haven't held the 2017 diecast in hand to know if this is accurate or not, so I can't comment on the paint if it's accurate to the real car. I just know his stuff is really bright. Also, as I mentioned earlier, yeah, this is accurate. This is a 2017 Camaro. This is not a 2017 Camaro. The chassis might be the same, but they are clearly drastically different cars. Even the splitter is different. Yeah, they are definitely different looking cars. So that's kind of interesting there. A little bit of an Easter egg, if you will. So anyways, let's go over to the front of the diecast. This is probably one of the most random race to win diecasts that have ever happened in NASCAR diecast history. I definitely put it up there with the Richmond win for Terry Labonte in the Truck Series. I mean, could you imagine telling someone at the racetrack, yeah, 30 years from now, they're going to make a race to win diecast of this? Like, what? Crazy. Same thing with the spring, Phoenix race. Just a random race, NASCAR, FS1, whatever channel was aired on. To think that, oh yeah, like 9 years from now, they're going to make a diecast of it. Like, what? It's crazy. Xfinity right there, the front windscreen got branded Professional Agriculture. It's interesting how Justin Allgaier could say that like 1,000 times fast, and he never screws it up. Salesman right there, I tell you. He does a great job at it. Notice the splitter doesn't have any other color to it. It's just all orange. It's actually pretty cool. Almost every splitter we see in the sport on the race cars, they always have gray, carbon fiber, or black. This one is all day glow-ish, bright orange, give or take. I don't know if that's accurate, but it looks really cool. Camaro right there. Number 7, you have Moog, Mail, Comp, Edelbrock, and Sunoco. Unfortunately for all these diecasts, or I say all of them, but actually, yeah, all of them, they have a bright portion on the front of the car, so all that dirt and grime that you love to see on a diecast when it's a raced win, very noticeable. Camaro right there, Junior Motorsports. Go to the left side of the diecast here, and the livery for this year, each year they change it up a little bit, the branded cars, but this one has like a little bit of a, kind of like a lowrider flame, if you will. Pretty sharp. I don't know if the yellow was supposed to be day glow. I could be tripping on that. It almost looks like a lemon yellow, so it makes me think it was supposed to, like the Jimmy Johnson door numbers from the Hendrick years. So I can't, confirm that. I like the black side skirts. That looks pretty sharp. It matches the spoiler over here. So you got Branded Professional Agriculture, Hellman's Degree. You have American Ethanol, Goodies, NASCAR Xfinity Series, NASCAR Race Car, Simpson Mechanics Wear, K&N ARP, Duralast Brakes, Holley MSD, Goodyear, Justin Allgaier. You have your B Post decal, which has Safety Clean, Freightliner, SEM, and 2 other decals, Exalta, Valvoline, and I'm not sure what that one is there. I tell you what, if you haven't given the video a thumbs up, please do so. These, multi-diecast packs, they take a ton of time to film, a ton of time to upload, because these are in 4K, so at least I hope they're 4K. So, the file size is, it takes a long time to edit and export and all that good jazz. So if you can, I would greatly appreciate it, fellas. And thank you to all these cats who do use that promo code. Allows me to do videos like this. So I want to say thank y'all very, very much for that, guys. I really do appreciate it. You have growwithbrandit.co. I want to say this is supposed to be a TV panel there. I don't know if they forgot that or for whatever reason they didn't put a TV panel on a Junior Motorsports car, which if they didn't, that's probably not a good decision. You pretty much win a race every month, just about, one of the Junior Motorsports cars. So, you want to make sure they're always got plenty of cameras on their cars. Got Racing Electronics, Bosch, Mac Tools here. Camaro with your 4 exhaust ports. Let me check this out. Let's look at the 2014 variant, how much it's changed. Look at that. So, let me get this straight. They only had 2, right, in 2014. So, they were just rocking the 4-barrel exhaust. But then in 2017, they said, no, we're going to go to the 6-barrel exhaust. What did they do in 2016? Okay, no, they started that 2016, maybe 2015. I don't know. Here's a good look at the spoiler, by the way. Check that out. I mean, you have a Jersey barrier on the right side. I mean, you can literally see it on a highway. Then you look on the left side, and it's a lot more aerodynamic, a lot more kind of like a restrictor plate spoiler, maybe. A little bit more uniformed. Now, we do have some race damage right here on the right side. Check this out. This is occurred somewhere in the race. I don't know if it was a pit stop, a restart, whatever it be, but you have that race where it looks really good on the side of the car, right there in the door number. Branded Professional Agriculture. This was the year William Byron won the championship, by the way. Just to kind of put it in perspective, the era of the sport. I believe Eric Jones was in his first full-time Cup season. Christopher Bell, I don't even think he was in... Yeah, he was in the Truck Series in 2017, just to put it in perspective. Chase Elliott was only in his second year. Alex Bowman was, I think, a relief driver or a simulator driver for Junior Motorsports / Hendrick. William Byron, yeah, he was... Obviously, he won the championship that year, so he didn't make a Cup start yet. Alex Bowman wasn't in the 88 car yet. Jimmy Johnson was still in the blue Lowe's car. Like, just to kind of set the tone for where this event took place. Top of the diecast here. You have the black number 7 right there, Brandit.co. And then over here to the deck lid of the car, you have Grow with Brandit.co. You have a whole bunch of other sponsors that I really don't know anything about. So anyways, let me clean up the studio and we'll recap one of the most interesting diecast sets I think I've ever seen. All right, folks, to recap today's, well, very, very awesome diecast review. At least I hope it was awesome. Hope y'all enjoyed it for one. This is one of my favorite diecast sets they've ever released. I would probably put this one up there with the Kyle Busch 5-car set from 2021 that had his 5 starts, 5 wins. One of the coolest things ever. I tell you what, man, when we see some of these very unique diecast sets, when they're exclusive diecasts, I love them, right? We've seen the patriotic cars. We've seen the Dover 1, 2, 3, 4 set. We've seen, the Darlington throwback stuff. When you make these with exclusives, right? Justin Allgaier, Dale Jr., technically Chase Elliott, and then the Brad K. Nashville. It is so much cooler, and I would love to see more of these. So again, this is a 100-win set, right? But these are not in any particular order, I don't believe. I don't think this was the first win for Junior Motorsports. I don't know if that was the 50th win or that was the 75th. Or I don't know. What I would love to see them do, maybe once a year, do a 4-car set. Have 4 different random paint schemes from the team's history. Again, they've won a boatload of them, right? There's so many different Kevin Harvicks and Dale Juniors. And heck, I think they even have like Eric Almirola, Jamie McMurray. I mean, Regan Smith. There's so many different cats. Elliott Sadler, right? Casey Kane, right? They've all won at Junior Motorsports. It would be really, really cool to see some of those get made. And if they kept the artwork for it for the 124s, it's really easy for them, right? Because they actually made a bunch of those in the 124 scale. Make them in the 164s. I think it would be awesome. This is a really, really awesome set. I can't say it's perfect, though. I mean, honestly, when you think about this diecast set, do I think it's worth it? Honestly, I do. Even with, the Chase Elliott car not being perfect. You have the Dale Jr., you have the Justin Allgaier, you have the Brad Keselowski. I really hope they do more of these. I think it's a fantastic idea. And they could do more for the JRM stuff because there's so many other drivers and paint schemes, and some of them are still sponsors that are around JRM till still today. I mean, there's how many branded wins has Justin Allgaier had, right, in his career, but not getting made in 164. There's a lot of stuff there as well. I'm going to leave it to y'all. What do y'all think about this diecast set? Make sure to comment down below. Again, at the time of this recording, this diecast set still in stock at Circle B Diecast. I don't know how many they're making. Get it while you can. It is such an awesome car set, though. That Gen 4, man, is definitely my favorite one. I want to see more Gen 4 diecasts made. There's a billion different race wins and paint schemes and all kinds of stuff that never got made, surprisingly, as big as the Gen 4 era was. So, who knows? Anyways, that's all for now. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My favorite one, it's going to be the Gen 4 one. But outside of that one, probably the Dale Jr. win, because that should have been made in 2016. Like, I'm still shocked to this day. That was not in a NASCAR Authentics wave or a promo diecast or whatever it may be. That should have been made in 2016. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet. Have a blessed one. Signing off.